Most systems believe continuity is about smooth transitions or good handoffs. Behavioral architecture knows continuity is the uninterrupted flow of architectural logic, the environment behaving coherently across thresholds, between rooms, and through transitions. Continuity is what prevents collapse between spaces. It is the moment the nervous system realizes it does not need to reorganize every time it moves. Episode 24 exposes how continuity stabilizes movement and how discontinuity destabilizes it, and why continuity determines whether transitions regulate or fracture the people inside them. Environmental continuity is the preservation of architectural logic as the person moves from one space to another. Continuity is created through coherent sensory tone, stable circulation paths, predictable thresholds, aligned pacing, consistent decompression access, uninterrupted environmental logic, transitions that behave the same way every time. When continuity is present, the nervous system carries stability forward. When continuity is absent, the nervous system resets, often into bracing. Continuity is not flow. Continuity is connection. Continuity creates load, the weight the nervous system carries when the environment maintains or breaks its logic between spaces. Continuity load increases when thresholds behave differently room to room, sensory tone shifts abruptly, circulation changes unpredictably, pacing collapses between spaces, decompression is not accessible across transitions, architectural logic resets at every doorway. Continuity load decreases when thresholds are aligned, sensory tone is coherent, circulation is stable, pacing is preserved, decompression follows the person, architectural logic continues across rooms. Most systems try to regulate transitions without regulating continuity. But continuity is upstream. Transition behavior is downstream. Discontinuity creates loops, cycles where the environment changes abruptly and the nervous system compensates. The loop looks like this. The person leaves a stable room. The next space behaves differently. The nervous system scans for risk. The person hesitates or escalates. Staff interpret hesitation as behavior. Staff intervene inconsistently. The environment becomes more unpredictable. The loop repeats. This is why some hallways destabilize people. This is why some rooms feel chaotic even when empty. This is why transitions collapse even when staff are calm. The loop is not behavioral. It is architectural discontinuity. Preserve continuity and you break the loop. Continuity can be built, not through instruction, not through staff coordination, through architecture. Architectural continuity is created through coherent sensory tone across rooms, stable circulation paths, predictable thresholds, aligned pacing between spaces, decompression that follows the person, transitions that behave the same way every time, uninterrupted environmental logic. When continuity is architectural, the nervous system receives one message. This environment stays stable no matter where I go. It stops bracing. It stops resetting. It stops compensating. Continuity becomes structural, not effort-based. The nervous system organizes itself around the logic that connects spaces. It asks, will the next room behave like this one? Will the threshold destabilize me? Will the sensory tone shift? Will circulation collapse? Can I trust the movement between spaces? When interspace logic is present, the nervous system relaxes into continuity. When interspace logic is absent, the nervous system prepares for discontinuity. People are not unpredictable. Transitions are. The nervous system is not misbehaving. It is adapting to architectural breaks. Once you understand environmental continuity, you stop asking, why do they fall apart in the hallway? Why does this room destabilize them? Why do transitions collapse even with good staff? And you start asking, does the architectural logic continue every time someone moves between spaces? That is continuity. That is connection. That is stability created through uninterrupted design, not effort. Continuity is not flow. Continuity is architecture. In episode 25, we move into environmental coherence, how environments maintain internal alignment, how coherence prevents sensory fragmentation, and why the nervous system depends on unified architectural logic. Predictability creates trust. Continuity creates connection. Coherence creates stability. Design is the first intervention. Behavior is the last.